Hey guys, and welcome back to the Forever Bedrock SMP. So, if you saw my last episode, you're probably wondering, Fluffy, what was your treasure hunt like? Well, I wanted to make it unique. All the items in Minecraft are acquirable with just a little effort. I wanted to bring a treasure and experience to my friends that only I could give. By the way, I'm working on turning the land in the Fire Nation into dirt. Anyone getting Chocolate Island vibes from Etho's first Let's Play world? Anyway, you should totally go watch the other guys' videos to see their whole run of the treasure hunt. But if you haven't yet, here's some clips from the other Forever Bedrockers. The hunt started here, where some cheesy voice acting occurred, and I hid the first clue in the treasure chest.
I hope you're ready to explore the world, climb to high heights, dive into the depth, and use your noggin to find the most valuable artifact on the server.
Everyone found it with relative ease and figured out the clue right away, but seemed a little confused about the scattered text.
Does he expect me to write down all of this stuff?
The first page was supposed to be an explanation for that.
But the pages are scorched and weathered by time.
Anyway, the first clue was a bit easy.
That's an easy clue.
Yeah.
But the second clue was a bit of a challenge. I had to come help Joe when he couldn't find the red X in the snow, and we hung out together while we waited for midday to come around and open the door. Then, as soon as he read the clue, he left. And Joe, you missed something. Into rules, I told him to keep an eye and ear out for bonus treasure. Well, if we tap this button to open this block, and tap each button as it's revealed, we get an emerald block. Freb figured it out and took too many. Greedy, greedy, greedy. Unfortunately, not everyone made it here, and Juggerite was our first man left behind.
They ask you how you are, you just have to say that you're fine when you're not really fine.
I offered to help, but he declined, and I respect that. The rest of the guys continued on tackling each clue along the way, finding more treasure. Not much issues aside from sticking the landing on the drone. By the way, you guys should work on your airbending. Joe, you didn't even try. I saw this pillar. We should get together. But on the last destination clue, their first instinct was to take the sugarcane. The sugarcane was not the treasure. It just points you in the right direction. To the hatch. Then, when they did go down the hatch, I had a surprise for them. The answer to this last room was hidden in the clues all along.
I get it now.
So rearrange the book's copies from this chest, and lastly, troll yourself with the famous words of Rick Astley.
Oh, he rickrolled us.
That's right. I made it so they had to rearrange the books so the first word of the selected pages would be never gonna give you up.
Okay.
Whoa.
Now let's go back in time a bit. Before I set up the atmosphere for this room, I laid down the redstone that makes this whole room work. The lecterns were real fun to work with. I hooked them up to a signal strength detector, where only the correct page on every lectern would allow the door to open up. It's taken a while to figure this out, but I think I've got it. With all the books on the right page, this redstone wire turns off, but if any of them are on the wrong page, it stays on. Now that I've got that set up, I think it's time to make this finale room a little moody. That's better. And I've even got a surprise for our friends, which you've probably already seen. All this wire here turns out the lights. And then I did a little more work down here. It's like a half lush cave, half death pit. But I really like the way it turned out. I even put in this chest full of food, just in case anybody needed to heal up after falling on too many spikes. Let's see how our friends did in here. Deeski and Kay made it through. Kay figured out my maze pretty quick.
Oh, this is a maze.
Freb, after telling him to go back, made it through too. And I think he even went back to get the screenshots he needed for the treasure. Joe... well, Joe got stuck. This is where he ended his video.
I guess I'll see you guys next time, where I try to escape from here.
I don't know how he got out without the treasure, but I had to go back in with him to point it out. At the very end, they all acquired my most prized possession, which was right under their noses the whole time. You see, not only was there a hidden lyric among the pages to open the final door, the whole reward to the treasure hunt was sitting right there on pages 8 and 9. But Fluffy, there's nothing but fragmented words, scorched and weathered by time, as the first clue suggests. Ah, yes, but have you considered lining up all the pages, taking just a few quick screenshots, dropping them into your favorite photo editor, selecting the whites of the pages and erasing them, exposing the letters on the pages below?
What do you see? What is it? Is it a treasure map?
If you had, or rather if my friends had, and a couple of them did, they would have discovered my beloved French toast recipe. This is something I make with my kids all the time, and it's pretty easy. I'm happy to share it with all of you, and I thought it'd be fun to make a game of it. I hope you enjoyed the treasure hunt, and I really hope you enjoy breakfast tomorrow. But before we wrap up, I wanted to share something that was missed. It's true some of the pages that were quote-unquote weathered by time just had a bunch of gibberish, but others had a bit more. This page specifically, in the finale book, when read left to right, says, "By turning this page, Joe agrees that I am exempt from all permits." And guess who turned it? I'm a free man! There's definitely not anything in any of the other pages. I have no secrets. Also, if you wanted a quick peek at the redstone, the lecterns are just hooked up to an AND gate that triggers a pulse to an RS NOR latch to extinguish the flames.
I'm scared now. When did that activate?
Good question, Joe. It's just the other end of the RS NOR latch to reset the final room for the next treasure hunter, as well as triggering another one to only allow one treasure per group, because I figured Deeski and Kay would go through together. And as far as the bonus treasure, I did make sure that they were all achievable with just one player. Props to Fred for actually getting them all. Go check out the other guys' channel for their full run of the hunt. Links will be in the description. Like and subscribe for more fun like this. And check out my last video, where Deeski and Kay helped me with the look of the treasure chest itself. I'm going to continue my work on the Fire Nation, and I'll show you my progress next time. See you later. Bye.